Guys, and welcome back to another Access 72 video, and in today's video I'm back with another interview and I'm here with Tom James. Tom, how are we?
Yeah, not bad. You okay, mate?
Yes, I'm great, thank you. Thank you very much for coming on the channel, mate.
No problem. I'd like to wish you a Happy New Year as well.
Yes, Happy New Year's, mate. Hope today's been good. And so am I right in saying you're a 24-year-old super lightweight who's 2-0?
That's right, yeah.
Great, okay. Well, if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, I'm going to start off with the question which I always like to start off with. Why did you start boxing?
When I was in primary school, I was getting picked on a little bit. So my mother took me to a gym in Mountain Ash. It was called Kyber Coats. I didn't think I'd ever be a boxer or anything like that. I just went there to keep fit and learn how to, throw my hands or something, stick up for myself. So, but after a while, I stopped going for a bit, and then I went back with Darren Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I had my first fight with Darren Wilson, and then been ever since.
Mm-hmm. And so, do you kind of remember what happened with your first amateur fight?
I lost my first fight.
Mm.
I remember it was just scrappy. Didn't really know what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was 12 or 13 my first fight.
Really? Young.
Yeah, just windmilling and fun. Yeah, but I remember losing it. I was gutted, and I didn't like that feeling.
Definitely. And so, from your whole amateur period, what was your biggest achievement?
Biggest achievement was, I changed gyms after a while. I went with Jamie Arthur, and then things went up and up from there. I won the Welsh Novice Championships, and then I think the biggest achievement was competing in the GB Tri Nations. Where I got a bronze. I fought Mark Dickinson. Really? He's a good pro now with Matchroom. It was a really good fight. I didn't get a win, but it was most memorable fight in my amateur career. Yeah.
That's good. And so, how many amateur fights did you end up racking up?
About 38, 40, including exhibitions, stuff like that. So yeah.
That's a good number. But why did you turn professional when you did?
I wanted to turn in earlier, but I wasn't ready. And then COVID happened, and I was like, I don't want to waste any more time. So I got in touch with Rashid Omar. He was my last amateur fight. He said he was training with Tony Bogue at the time, and he said, "Oh, give Tony a message," so I did. And then he invited me up to the gym, and we clicked ever since. And I signed my contract with Chris Sandger a week after.
Yeah,
and we're going good so far.
Indeed, you are. And so, like I said, you're 2-0. And so, out of them two fights, which one would you say you've performed your best in?
The both fights. I'd say my debut. Yeah, because Tony said your debut is going to be like your world title fight. Treat it as a world title fight. I know it's only 4 rounds, but it was the first time you walk out into the venue. Instead of walking into a pub or a club, walking into a leisure centre in Swansea on a big undercard. It was Gavin Gwyn's undercard for Commonwealth title, I think.
Really?
Yeah. So for a debut and everyone screaming your name, it was nuts. So yeah, I think I definitely performed for that fight.
And so, would you say that the best is still yet to come from you?
100%. We haven't even started yet.
Definitely. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. And so, what would you say is motivating you at the moment?
Motivating me? I just want to be the best I can be, This boxing's all I've ever done, really. It's only sport I've been quite good at. So, I just want to motivate it, get those titles, keep going, see how far we can go.
Definitely. That's great. And so, you mentioned that you're working with Sanaga Events. And so, what is it like working with them?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty good. The shows, he puts on some good shows. Puts on some really good shows, yeah. Really, and we got a good stable in the gym where we're all with Sanaga, so we're all on the same shows, so we all spur each other on.
And what kind of fighters are you training and sparring with?
We got the likes of Gavin Gwyn, Joshua John, Nathan Howells, Rashid Omar. Yeah, we got a good stable. Lloyd Jermaine just won the Welsh title. Yeah, it's really good. The gym's buzzing.
That sounds like a good group of lads. And so, am I right in saying you're fighting November 18th?
February 18th.
February 18th, that's what I meant to say. Sorry about that. So,
February.
how's your preparations been going for that?
Yeah, it's been going well so far. We're just only a week into camp at the moment, so we're just starting. But yeah, we few of us done a good run with Gavin up in Merthyr Mountains the other day. Merthyr Mountains, that was good. Yeah, we've got sparring tomorrow, so yeah, it's started on a high.
Definitely. And so, do you know who your opponent might be yet? Have you had any kind of inkling of that yet?
Haven't had any confirmation yet, but we should know in the next week or two.
Yeah. I'm sure you're wanting to know kind of as soon as possible, so you know what to prepare for.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we like to have a look. Usually, I just leave it to my coach. I don't really watch the opponents, just because we got such a different variety of styles in the gym. You're just ready for anything, like, you know. So all you got to do is prepare your mind for anything. That's all you got to do, really.
That's great. And so, for anybody who has not watched your first two fights, what would you say kind of makes you interesting as a fighter?
Interesting. Well, like I can adapt to anything, really. Yeah, my movement's good. I know I know how to control the ring, you know, stuff like that. Like, obviously it's going to get better, but for my first two professional fights, I think I done alright. Like, worst thing's probably my guard. I keep my hand down a little bit, get caught now and again, but it all comes with experience.
It does indeed. And so you kind of spoke about this already, but how far do you believe you can go in the sport?
Hopefully all the way. Hopefully, but step by step, we're looking at a Welsh title, maybe end of the year or start of next year. Celtic, European, whatever opportunity comes, we're going to grab it with both hands.
Definitely, that's great. Okay, well, I'll leave it with this final question, which I always like to ask you. You've got a little bit of a platform here. Would you like to shout anything out?
Yeah, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my family. Obviously, they're my biggest motivation. You know, I know you mentioned that earlier. I didn't mention the family. The family are the ones who, especially my mother, she can nag me and stuff like that. You know, to go to the gym, and I'd like to give a massive shout out to my sponsors. You got the Bush Inn. They help out massively. You got Kerry's Cake Heaven, which is my mother, but she obviously helps out, and cakes are amazing. You got KJ Barbers. He's been with me from the start. He's helped me massively. Emperor Leisure, Chase Contractors, Crusher Spares. This one's I can remember off the top of my head.
No, that's great.
Yeah, we got quite a few. The support's amazing. It really is.
That's good to hear. All right. Well, thank you again very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And maybe when you are fighting for titles, we can come back and do a return interview.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd enjoy that. Yeah, great.
That's great. Okay, well, if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and thanks for watching.